the divine feminine has incredibly huge goals, big city dreams. She may be an influencer, a creator, a businesswoman, an entrepreneur, working in the community, a nurse, healthcare professional, really seeking to help others, a speaker, a public speaker, a motivator, a politician, a campaigner, an activist. On the other hand, the masculine could be very corporate, have a large network, even work for a tech company, use his phone a lot, work with a lot of women, may I add. And the divine masculine is saying, I feel safer in the silence at this time. I feel safer being distant from you right now. And the feminine saying, but I feel like home with you. I know I'm off exploring the world. I know I'm off exploring the tides. But in you, my true heart resides. I feel whole with you, masculine. I feel one with you, masculine. I feel so at peace and aligned to you. And the masculine saying, I don't know what to do. You are too big for me, feminine. I don't see my place alongside you. I don't know what is destined for me. Like you know what is destined for you. But I want to show you the way, oh masculine. Oh, travel with me through the divine. Masculine says, I have no time. I have no wish. I have no desire to change my dish, my satellite and perception, my view of current day. I would rather stay where I am today. So the feminine is off, flying wild and free, where the masculine is grounded, as rooted as a tree. Now, the cards that are out and what shows really clearly to me is that the masculine has all these desires and cravings that he does truly see. Now, the feminine may not be aware that the masculine truly feels this way, for every now and then he leads her astray. For she is really open and exposed and really raw, really vulnerable, and certain parts of her bodies are assets you cannot ignore, for she reveals herself more and more in whatever field she works in. Whether it is social media or on the community, on the ground, she is profound. She is driven and hard-working and dedicated to the task. Whatever she does, she makes sure it lasts. And the masculine sees this. He admires this in her. But oh boy, oh brother, does it really, really stir up these insecurities in him that make him feel like he is less, like he can't do his best, like it's some kind of contest. But the truth of the matter, underlaying all of this, is that his true wish is that she was his alone. And no one else could see. Her true beauty, elegance and grace that is so wild, that can't be tamed. How will others refrain? How will others refrain from you, even when I am the one? And if you choose me above all others, how will I become that only one for you when so many others hang around? listening out for your sound and the word that comes from you. In my heart I know it's true, but I can't see through the fear and public displays of independence and conviction. I don't believe it will be very long before you give me my eviction, for you will not see me to be enough when so many others surround you, and you're destined for the big city lights where my lights get dimmer daily. Maybe the thought of you being all mine is nothing more than a dream of my kind, a lower-minded dream where less is more. And that kind of energy you seem to ignore because you love the big city lights and the hustle and the bustle. But I've been there and done that, and I don't want the hassle, the tussle, the tug, the pull and the tear. My heart is weary. But masculine, you scare me. For I show up authentic, and I show up real and true. I tell you with all of my heart I see the beauty in you. And in that moment, you don't quite deny me. That's true. But you do show me a side that is the opposite to see through. For in the moment that you open and you let me take a glimpse, all I see inside of you is the darkest remedy and a true dark entity of what you're scared I'll see. Why do you fear me, masculine, and fear that I will see in you a darkness that isn't true? I'm telling you that I know you, masculine. But you choose to tell me that what I see isn't anything but a tree set to be uprooted. But I know about soil, for I am one with Mother Gaia. She does always take me higher. So when I look to you with my big city dreams, I see beyond your fear. I see beyond your shadow. And I understand that my way of life makes you feel less than you. But that is merely an illusion that in current day cannot be true. For if my heart belongs to you and I feel home with you, then surely that must tell you that my love for you is true. And I don't want us to separate and part and feel despair deep within our hearts, but I understand the darker natures of you that are part of your masculine nature too are only facets of who you choose to show. Because if you let it go, then you would glow and I would glow, and together we would shine. Sipping lots of good quality wine, living a life that is divine. So you tell me and my higher self that you do not desire true wealth? For it is easier to pull away and deny the feelings you have inside, because deep down you still despise. the feminine rise?